didn't even turn off the microphone, did I? Interesting. Okay, whatever. Welcome back. Let's see. Only two people, huh? Which are probably me. Okay. Alrighty, let's get back. Let's get back to it. Okay, I can close that. And yeah, so I was in the so I just decided to go ahead and because the old one relied on the fact that there was a prefix, and the prefix was the first four characters or um, underscore, and I decided not to mess with the script here. Okay, but this is different. This is update names from label. Okay. Actually, I don't. Actually, let's see something. Probably don't even need to do that because these all have the names to them. So I don't even need to use that script either, do I? Open with. I just needed the ones that fix the prefixes. Open with the text editor. T0, P0. Wait a second. Did I? Title 0, Title 0, Title 0. Okay, Title 0. Yeah, that's the first page. This is the page, unlikely help. Huh. I mean, there's nothing exactly wrong with it, but there's something I did sort of wrong. A P0 is supposed to be your main chapter. Okay, that's correct. That's because that is the main chapter. The main, how do you say it? It's the first page. So that is actually correct. Wait a second. Title 0. Wait, let me check the other ones. There's something. I know what I did as far as the chapter name goes because I actually renamed it to something else. It's not the chapter is the princess gets a room, and then but I renamed this to unlikely help because this title, this first title thing here. So let me go back to rooms here for a second and title 1 page 0. Title 1 page 0. Title 1 page Title 2, page 0. We don't have a Title 0. We have a Title 1. So it should be Title 1, not Title 0. I don't want to close that. So this should actually be T1, P0. Yeah. Dang it. That means I gotta re-update these. Zero, 1. But all these are page zeros because they're the first pages. That means I have to rename each of the titles. Oh, great. All right. That's annoying, but I'll have to do it that ways. That was just a mistake on my part. I don't have a title 0. I have title 1. It's just the number of titles, but I always do page 0. Okay, so okay, so there's a name for the chapter, right? Like the princess gets a room. Now, after it was the first title page, which is the page 0. T1P0 is actually. Wait a second. Something is still wrong here. The search for. Here, let me look at the. Let me look at it as it exists right now, because these are in rooms here. So this is the princess gets a room, which is the chapter name. The search for the princess is page 0. Title 1, page 0. This should be title 2, page 0. No. No. This should be title 1, page. Oh, title 1, page. Title 1, page 0. Title 1, page 1. Title 1, page 0. Title 1, page 1. Okay, so these, like I said, these are all going to be moved back. So it should be 1 to 7, I think. It needs to be 1 to 7. So let's do the thing here. Rename. I'm going to do this. 005. Oops. 005 underscore T star underscore P0 hyphen. We're going to name it to. It's just got to start with 1 is what it's got to start with. So it's going to be 005 underscore T %N underscore P0 dash. So now it goes to 7. It goes from 1 to 7, which is what it's supposed to be. Okay, and when I copy this, Control C. Okay, and then let's just go ahead and rename those. And then let's go to metadata, and we'll rename these. And we'll do the same thing, Control V. Do Control V here, but we'll do this as star. Star. There we go. Rename. So, okay, that's correct. All right, there's where my problem was, and now it's no longer a problem. Now, what I should do also is the terminal, and I should just go ahead and do the same thing over again. Update all prefixes. So, it's not going to find any metadata because there's no matching rooms, but it shouldn't be able to do anything extra. It should just update everything like it's supposed to. So let's do that. No matching. That's quite all right. And then, so let's just open these up real quick. Oh. Didn't like save extra on me, did it? No. Open text editor and make sure everything's good. Right? T1, T2, T3, T4, T5, T6, and T7. And then that's actually correct. No. T1, P0, T1, T2, P. It's supposed to fix those destinations, I think. Update frequency. Oh, okay. It's not doing that either, is it? Not the metadata files. Updating 5T7 ID. No matching room found for. That's fine. T1 P0. Okay, something's not right here. What's not right here? Like I'll have to completely redo all of these. Warning, no matching room found for door destination. That's fine. No room destination fine for T1, P1. Why is it doing that? It's supposed to update the prefixes. .005. No, let's do the first one. .005 T1 P0. The search for the princess.json ID. T0 P0 to T1 P1. It did that. T1 P1 unlikely help. Is that because... Oh, I don't know. What if I do it again? Think it would fix it the second time? See if it fixes it the second time. T1 P1 unlikely help. T2 P0. Why did it not change it? Unlikely help is the dang... Okay, let me go to the AI. I know I'm using AI too much. Okay, so the script is still not changing door destination. It's supposed to read all of the files, strip off the ID, match the name, how come? I don't actually know why it's doing that, which is kind of weird, but whatever. So apparently now I only have one person watching, which is interesting. That means no one is watching. Oh well. That's okay. I guess I don't know. I don't know if I needed to tell people that part 2 is up. Maybe. Let's go down here. Part 2 is streaming now. LinkedIn promo. Here. Part 2 is streaming now. Do you see? Use it. Oh, Fluff Knight. Sorry, I didn't see you because I was in a different window or whatever. In fact, you're probably the one that's watching. You're probably the one that's on here that's watching. But no, I don't really use a work timer. I just look at the clock right now. Right now it says 1:58, and of course, I mean I guess I'm not. I guess I was a little bit late, so I've only been working for about 15 minutes, I think. The stream is only about 15 minutes long so far. But no, I don't use a work timer. I just use the regular clock right now. Already said that in here. Okay. Part 2 streaming now. 2 now. Some of these ones that have project ones. Streaming now. I don't know why I keep doing this though. Part 2. convert to string. Okay, and convert to, and where we at? String, no. And then back down to this one. And I already put that in there. And let's go back over here because Fluff Knight is the only one that's talking to me. And probably you're the only one that's watching. Okay. Anyways, about seeing the exact script again, the most common reason for decision to get updated. Script only updates prefixes and file names IDs, not values inside JSON. No. It's the... No, that's not... Okay, let me look at the script again then. Update all prefixes. Room directory. Update room JSON files. File ID. Update ID. Okay, so ID equals new ID. Update doors. For doors and door data, old destination equals door destination. Extract the descriptive part of destination after the first underscore. It's still doing based off of the old first underscore, I guess, huh? I see. For room file name, room ID in file name to ID the items. Room name part equals room name split at hyphen. If old name part is equal to room name part, because it didn't find the old one. Match equals false. If underscore in old destination, else old destination. Okay. Okay. I think I found the problem, and maybe... Okay, so I found the culprit line here. We'll put it on a new line. Shift Enter. No, Control Z. Shift Enter. It's still looking at the old first underscore and not matching. What would I do to either use... In fact, that would help with the meta ones too, I think. Did I change the meta ones? Right, I already changed the meta ones too, right? Okay. Update all prefixes. A hyphen or underscore for the old name. That way, I can use it on new file names, prefixes, and old ones. It only knows about underscores. If your new format uses hyphens, it basically shrugs and walks away. Okay. Match, resplit. It says look for this split only once. What, you like a compact, slightly smug code, old name part equals resub. Here, resplit this. I see. Okay, I might need to import that re part in there if it's not already in there. I mean, that's kind of what it's showing anyways, so. We'll do that. RE. And then let's go ahead and do this. And let's go ahead and hold V and tab that. Match equals. Okay. Control save. And let's just rerun it. And we'll see if it works. And then I guess I'll test it on the old ones when I do the old ones again. So right now I'm just gonna rerun it. Oh yeah, inconsistent use of tabs and spaces. Dang it. Oh, this stupid thing. Where's it at? Okay. Tab and spaces. So stupid. That should work, I think. Let's see if this does the same thing. Because, where is the mixed use of dang tabs and spaces? Where is the mixed use part of it? Mixed use of tabs and spaces. I don't know where the spaces are. There should only be tabs. There's only a tab in front of that. So what's the deal? I don't know if it'll be able to sell it, but I'm gonna ask it anyways. I can't tell where there are using spaces in indentation. I'm using tabs, although it's possible that the Linux Mint text editor. Forget what it's called. It's possible the Linux Mint text editor is not using tabs, but using spaces when I hit the tab key. Well, it's not. I'm not using spaces at all, so it should be. See if we can find a setting here. Preferences, display, highlighting, indentation, tab width, use spaces. It's not using spaces. Okay. Let's see something here. Where Python script is using tabs and spaces. I don't know how to ask her, what to ask her, whatever. Usually highlight tab, show me white spaces options. Notepad plus plus. I'm using the text editor that comes with Linux Mint. I pasted a line and it says tab here above. But I can't figure out why, since I simply deleted everything in front of the line and then hit the tab button twice. And the option to turn tabs into spaces is not on, so it should be fine, but for some reason it's having a problem. Tab error occurs because your button commits tabs, even though you're using tab key and replace. Gosh. Oh, fine. I have to install some stupid extra thing just so I can get something fixed. The pain in the butt. Okay, fine. Sudo apt get install edit plugins. Pardon me a moment. Interesting. Keep going. Okay. Is that what the text editor is? I didn't think the text editor was called gedit though. No, I'm using Z. Uh, the text editor I use is Z, although I could go ahead and check it with gedit, I guess. Interesting. I'll go this over here, and I'll put this over here. I didn't know anything. What? Okay, fine. Let's do this in just a sec here. What? Dang it. I didn't need to open that then. If it has an option to do that. Edit preferences view. Uh, why why is this moving this text around? Oh, tab width. That's why. I was wondering what the heck was going on here. It sees tabs. Check draw right. Is draw white space in here anywhere? Oh yeah, there we go. Draw white space. Configure. Okay, draw tabs and draw leading white space. Don't tell me these are all using spaces. Close. So everything in here is spaces. It's not tabs. Doggone you, stupid. Edit. Okay, I can change that now. Use spaces instead of tabs. Close. Now. There we go. Okay. Looking at it, apparently the whole script was using spaces instead of tabs. So I guess I'll just convert the spaces instead of attempting to convert everything to tabs. I know. Okay, that's fine. At least it works. Okay, let's try this again. Maybe. Okay. No matching room found again. So that means that that didn't work still. Okay, page 0. T1 page 0. That's fine. T1 page 1 unlikely help. It still didn't change it though, did it? It didn't do anything. Piece of junk. Okay, fine. So that wasn't the culprit then, like I thought it was. I don't care about the metadata ones right now, but why did that not work? Room name part. Room file name. Split at the hyphen. If old name part is equal to Okay, fine. Okay, I found out all the tabs in the script were spaces, so I fixed that. But it's still not updating the door destinations like it should be. Culprit is this block. Wait. Sorry, let me repaste the newest version. Select all, copy, Control V. Old name part strips only the first underscore or hyphen from the door destination. If your old destination has multiple underscores or hyphens in the prefix, the remaining part still includes them. This gives T1 P0. Oh. Actually, instead of this regex thing, since I don't really understand it, why not do the same thing with it? Why not look for a hyphen first? Compare names from the hyphen if it exists, and compare and if it doesn't exist, then do it the old way. Much simpler reason to go about. Totally fine. Basically, what did you hyphen first check and then fall back to the old underscore logic that you don't have. That way you handle both new formats. You can rewrite the here's how you could rewrite the update doors part. has hyphen. If the old destination has a hyphen, it assumes the new format and takes everything after the first. If no hyphen, but no underscore, it assumes the old format and uses everything after the first. Neither, it just uses the whole string. The same logic applies to room names. That way you cover both old and new formats, fully understandable without regex. Yes, please. Okay, and I'm going to do something here too, and that is I'm going to new window. I'm going to copy the script directly. And actually, over here, select all, copy, paste, and that way I can just rename this. Okay. Copy code. Select all, paste, control, save. Okay, that's fine. We will file, save as. Uh, dev stuff. Python projects. Old rename scripts. Old update prefixes py. Save. Okay, that way I have old and new, and then we can see if it works. Various consistently meta file, same logic, checks the hyphen first, falls back to an underscore, regex, fully readable. Okay, I don't need to worry about the meta files, but that'll be all right. What I'll do is I'll try this again. Boom. Okay, it says it's updated. These are all okay. Metadata is probably the same. Just checking though. T1 through T7, P0. That's fine. Okay, now we open these up in text editor and T2, P0, T3, P0, T4, P0, so on and so forth. And Red Hot Riding Hood is fine because it's its own deal, which is fine. Okay, it looks like it renamed the prefixes like I wanted it to. That means now when I create new rooms, I can put them underneath the title number and corresponding to each page. Page 0 is always the main one, and then any page after that is just numbered after that. Okay. Let's do that. Okay. Works fine. Works fine now. I'll have a chance to check it with the old ones a little bit later when I do a different chapter. But thanks. Okay, so manually retitle pages. Okay. No. Oh, update names from label. Okay. Select all. Copy. Okay. So now look at this script. Um, One thing, the new format has title instead of label. So I want the script to be able to use either title or label. I actually update the format in a different script. So in this script, I only need to check either title or label. And it's supposed to work the same on both. This takes the title and then renames the file names to correspond. Names the file names of the JSON and metadata JSON files to match the title using underscore or space, using substitute. Does it do the same thing? Because it might do the same thing here. Treat hyphens as spaces. Okay. Split prefix from ID. Only on the first hyphen. So this assumes that you have the hyphen in there already. Okay, that's good. That's good. And it also renames the ID. This takes the title or label and renames the file, renames the ID to the title. Changing hyphens to spaces, remove everything. To the title. Okay. And then this is the file name of the JSON and that JSON files on the new ID, and then updates the door destinations to match their actual destination names. Now, as I understand it from looking at it, AI chatbot, this, not me. It assumes that the prefixes are hyphens. You can tell because this is step 4. So I'm assuming the only issue is the fact it uses label and not title. And I want it to use either. Okay, let's see if it'll do this for me. Got it. Makes sense. The only real change you need for the script is to be part where you use the label to generate the new ID right now. If your JSON uses title instead of label, it returns an empty string. So you can fix it by having it check both fields. Label equals or uses title if it exists. Else default. Else get label, fall back to label for old format. Else fall back to an empty string. Then everything else works the same. Sanitize label converts to a safe string, and the new ID and file names are based on that. So the updated block becomes old ID. Sure, that will be. It'll be nice. Perfect. Okay, and I'll do the same thing with that. With the let's see. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and where did oh right, manually. Okay, manually rename prefixes. Let's actually close all of these. Okay. Um. Okay, I call it old. Let's do this. Let's do a file, save as. Uh, and let's go to. No, let's not do it like that. File, new, select all, copy, paste. Okay, file, save as. Old update prefixes. It's going to be old step 4 update names from label.qi. Now let's say old. Save. And okay, and then this one, where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Stuff. Old file and rename scripts. Rename, and I'm just gonna say old step 2. I'm not sure if that's the same exact name, but old step 2 on purpose, just to make sure I've got that there. And then now we're gonna go back here. We're gonna copy code. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna close that, and we're gonna select all. We're gonna paste. Oh, it's doing that crap that it did before. Oh, select all, delete. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna paste this. There we go. Just to make sure that everything is good. Okay, we're gonna close that. Now, oh, you know what I probably didn't need to do? I probably didn't need to do that. You know that? Uh, because these are already named. Okay. Oh, one new message. I'll get to that in a second. I'll get to that in a little while. That's my stupid email. Uh, I didn't need to rename those because I already did that. Okay, well, I guess I won't get a chance to test it until now. The search for the princess. Actually, let's do something here though. Let's check something. Here it goes for help, right? And a perfect candidate. Okay, so the P zeros are different. Okay, that's okay. That's fine. Um, let's go ahead and let us. We're gonna do some. I don't know if I want to back them up or not. A little mini backup. We want to go to chapter 5. All the chapter 5 ones. We want to take these, and we want to see, cut them. Let's put this. This is not going to show up on the GitHub thing here. Let's go ahead and put this uh, in. Here, let's go up to dev stuff here. Let's put it in odds and ends. Folder rooms. Let's do a new folder. Chapter 5, old rooms. Okay, we'll just do that. Paste. And then what we want to do is we want to go over to layout tool data. That's actually correct. I can just cut it here. Cut. Right? Yeah. And I can go back over here and paste. Cancel. What is going on here? Cut. Why isn't it cutting that? Help me, imposter. The rescue plan caught again. Unlikely. Okay. Oh, that's right. That was a mistake from. Let's delete that. This one is fine. Yeah. Okay. Okay. And then we want to delete, or we want to cut these. Cut, right? Cut. Okay. Paste. There we go. And I don't even mind that they're interleaved. That's actually fine. Unlikely help, a way out, caught again, counting the imposter, count finds princess, the rescue plan. Okay. Now that we got these sort of like backed up, so to speak, are we in? Okay, we're in the normal rooms, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and go to old rooms here, and we're gonna go ahead and cut, and we're gonna go ahead and paste them here, right? Look good, look good, look good. Okay, I agree. Looks good. Great going. Nice way to go, Keith. Good job. Metadata. Cut. And layout tool data. Paste. Okay. That should about do it. And I should be able to go back in here, reload, and everything should be updated to the new. Yeah, although this one might be cut off up here because it's not pointing to the right thing anymore. Reload save scene. Well, let's see what we got here. Oh, no, that's correct. So this almost shouldn't be... No, this is correct too, because it's T1, P0 anyways. So everything is correct in here then. T2, P0, right? T1, T2, T3, T4, T5, T6, and T7, the rescue plan. Okay, and looks like everything is like it's supposed to be now. And now I can go ahead and create a couple new rooms, which I should have been able to get done completely today, but I didn't manage to get it for some reason. Like, I only have like 15 minutes left now, which is kind of sad the way that goes, but whatever. What's the deal with that? For someone else. I don't get it. Okay, I have, or really, so I'll be done with part 2 today at in 15 minutes. Okay. So I can't get the chat to work in YouTube, but B-roll. Oh, hey, Rook. I didn't notice you there. I guess I should have been paying attention. Oh, yeah, I'm in the army now. No, I just had to cut my hair because it's getting unruly and long, and even I didn't even do a great job on it. If you can see in the little webcam window there, luckily it's small enough you can't see where I screwed up on my haircut. I'm not gonna pay money for a haircut or anything, and I don't want to go there all the time. So apparently, Fluff Knight could not get on the YouTube chat. You need a YouTube account. So if you don't have one of those, then you can't chat on there. But that's okay. I mean, you can chat here in Discord. B-roll actually does come from film, not broadcast. It would be a separate roll of film. I didn't realize that. Yeah, yeah, maybe Fairfoxy part 1. That's right. I talked about B-roll then. But that's cool anyways. Yeah, okay, so sorry if I don't always get to people. Whoops, I realized I was watching part 1 this whole time, not part 2. Oh, okay. Oh, that's why you actually were okay. I get it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And it was okay. Yeah. Pardon me. That's okay, I guess. It's not like I did that much. Yeah, all I did was like rename a bunch of files. Here, I'll give you an idea of why, how my naming convention goes. In fact, let's just go to the files here, because it's the better way to show you. I guess I could show you on the layout tool data, which is actually the metadata. In fact, we can close this. Layout tool data, we can close that one, and we can open this in a new tab, and then we can go back to rooms. And so basically, my current file name, okay, let's do that. My current file naming convention is this. Okay, that C just means chapter, so it's just basically it's just a thing that says, chapter 5 or whatever. Hit 1 to continue in the game. I mean, I could show you in the game, but I'm just showing you briefly how the file names go. So I have a number here which corresponds to the chapter, and this actually corresponded to my original. I had for location IDs. I had these numbers, and they were consecutive numbers, and because of the nature of it, you can't do consecutive numbers for those. But I split these up into chapters, so we're on chapter 5, and then T1 stands for title. So like a subtitle, right? It's like if you're reading a chapter and they switch characters or something, and then it prints the title here. Now I don't always print all these titles, but uh, and that has to do with the description because my system's really super simple. Everything that you are supposed to look at, including the instructions and everything, is in the description deal. So if it's not in description, you won't know what choice to press and all that. But that's not really important, okay? So so these are all titles or like subtitles, which correspond to the actual pages here. Like this one, this is the first one. This is title 1, and this says Hubert and John decide. It's called The Search for the Princess, and Hubert and John decide to go find and rescue the princess by contacting his old friend the Count. Hubert sends the Count to the Grand Enchanted Landing Hotel. Now the Count is a vampire. Vampires in my game are not. They're not evil. They're actually good guys. They're a little bit misunderstood, and they've been hunted by the mainstream media press, which happens to be the villains running it. Anyways, little hint there. I think Gahan set the flag to stop the spamming when the server was under attack last week. Oh, that makes sense. Uh, I was just wondering why you had to be like registered in order to be able to talk in game designers, and that's because we had some people like spamming like bunches of different channels, including ours. It was getting really annoying, and so he was only allowing registered people to come in here. Anyways, okay, so that's title 1, and then this is title 2. And the reason they're all P0 is because they're the first page. Because in between here, I'm gonna have decision points, right? Well, not in between this one and this one, because that's just actually the first title. That's the first deal. But here, the princess is tied to a wine cask, and then she gets freed. And then she climbs up the stairs, look out the kitchen door, and there are guards there, and the door is locked. So she goes back down to explore. And this is where I'm going to put in a couple of places. She can go behind the staircase, because the staircase is in the middle of the room where it's either spiral or it goes up, but it goes up to the kitchen level to a door. I think it's a spiral. I think that's how I set it up. Anyways, so the kitchen is over the back part of the wine cellar, and she goes up there and realizes she can't go through the door there. So what she does is she has to explore. And so I'll have two choices here that will be either go to the tasting alcove, which is on the left, as she's coming down the stairs, and she's facing back to the back wall. She looks left, and the tasting alcove's over there, and she can also go behind the stairwell. I think I set it up as a spiral staircase. I think is the way I envisioned it. So she goes behind there, and then there's a dumbwaiter back there, and then she gets on the dumbwaiter. And this is just how I add a little bit of agency in here. So a couple of different choices that you can do. So if you go directly to the dumbwaiter, you're going to get in directly. If you go to the tasting alcove, you'll see a few things uh, related to later when she actually gets recaptured. And so that's why all these are P0s, because they're the main thing. And then your decision points are going to be in here, which means they're going to be separate pages. So they're going to be page 1, page 2, that sort of thing. It doesn't matter what order they're in, but the reason that I did this was so that when I look at the file names, they are under the correct deal. So if you look here, this is okay. Title 1, page 0, Pool Disappointment. We got page 2. We skipped page 1 because part of this is old work that I did. That I deleted some. I merged a couple of pages into one, and so page 1 is missing here. It's no longer in here. It's just page 2, which really doesn't matter. All that matters is that everything under title 1, everything that's a split off of page 0 here, is under. It displays underneath. So when it's listed by name here, alphabetically, right? It goes by number. So the first one's the chapter number. The second one is either a C or a T1, and C is, of course, before T in the alphabet. So it displays on top, which is what I want, and then T1. And then they number T1 to however many titles or different deals that I have in the chapter. And then each page is it starts over, right? So P0, P2, 3, 4, 5, and then it restarts to title 2, P0, P1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That was just kind of the big one. So when I add these pages, when I add the decision point parts, they'll each have a page 1, page 2, that sort of thing. It doesn't matter what order the pages are in, though, because they branch out and stuff. So anyways, that's the reason it's like that. And I guess I just wasted enough time that I didn't have to actually make anything. You know what I'll do though? Just so so this time wasn't for nothing, even though I did renaming and all this weird, stupid stuff, wasting time basically. We're gonna go ahead and add 2 rooms here. I just realized that I have to rename these things, and so I had to go back to rename them. And so here, I'll give you an example of how I do this. It's not that one. We'll go down here. The search for the princess. Nope. That's the chapter. That's the search for the princess. We're going to this one. This is the one we're going to. So down here. So this is going to be right in the middle in here. Okay. And it's only going to be two pages here. So I'm going to copy this ID. Copy. Now, of course, it's not going to be called unlikely help. It's going to be called something different. But this is title 2, B0. So I'm going to go ahead and put paste there. And I'm going to go over here and kind of do the same thing. I'm going to paste the same thing. And then I'm going to decide what to name it, okay? And I haven't actually made the pages yet, so I know what's going to go in one and what's going to go in the other. So let's just say that this here is... should I do the testing alcode one first, or should I do the other one? I'll do the other. I'll do the behind the thing. So, let's call it a possible escape. Okay, so I'll call it a possible escape. I capitalize everything. Okay, like that. And I just been doing that for reasons, basically. Basically, when I was renaming stuff in the old format, I wanted to keep it consistent. The file names to have capitals, and so even of and the and that sort of thing is going to be capitalized here. Okay, so let's copy that. Copy. Let's go up here. Let's paste here. And what I'm going to do here, though, is I'm going to go ahead and underscore and underscore, and I'm going to call this page 1. Okay. That. Let's also go back to this and let's copy the chapter 5. Princess gets a room. Copy. We'll just make sure that both of these have that as the chapter name. Paste. This isn't as important. I mean, it's not as important as the rest of it. In other words, I could just leave it new chapter here if I wanted to, and it wouldn't make a whole heck of a lot of difference. This is for me. This is for later, just in case I want to label it somehow, or in case I want to display it or look it up or whatever in the game. So this one is actually going to be not unlikely help, though. This one is going to be, okay, so that's that. That's a possible escape. This one is, let's see. What should I call it? The only reason it's there, part of it is because this is how John and Hubert get her out of her shackles, because she's recaptured and then she's chained with some shackles to the wine cask instead of using ropes. Because the ropes obviously didn't work because they're the mice there that helped her out. And so she's just gonna go and she's gonna see some various things, like some tables and stuff. Uh, the tasting alcove. I don't know. She's not gonna do anything there. She's just gonna see some stuff there. Um, uh, let's see. And really, it's just going to give some information. There's going to be ice pick, even though traditionally it wouldn't be in a wine cellar. I have a whole backstory that it's the whole thing that I went through in part one. But so she's just going to see those items there, so that later on, when John comes in to help pick the lock, and he picks those things that it was there already. Like kind of like foreshadowing, or however you want to say it. Um, a bit of cheese, a bit of wine, and a bit of cheese. You know, wine and cheese. Uh, oh, maybe it's not very good, but it'll do for the wine and gotta capitalize that too, and cheese. That Control C, uh, Control V. This is actually going to be page 2, and we're gonna convert these to underlines. Uh, for the wine and cheese. Okay. Uh, for the wine and cheese. For the wine and cheese. Okay. So this is T2P2, and this is T2P1, and this of course is T2P0. Now, um, now I don't know what I put in there, but we're uh, it's 3 o'clock. Dang it! I'm gonna show you one more thing where I actually um add the doors to that. Okay. So let's go ahead and check the door specs here. This is a way for me to edit the doors in the editor. The only way I could do that is I could either do a new like a new button up here or something. That'd be kind of awkward. I decided instead to have like a little spec. This is text that will build the doors when it reads the JSON in. Later on, my layout tool will actually have a thing that actually creates a door. It lets you edit it, and then it saves it and stuff. But that's going to be later. So, anyways, let's go ahead and copy this, and let's go ahead and put those in here. Uh, Paste like that, and this one we're going to do the same thing. We're going to paste that, and then what am I doing here? Oh, okay, whatever. I'm supposed to be off here, but give me a quick second here while I finish this up a little bit. Okay, so there's that, and then this is going to go to each of those. So we're going to copy the ID here. Copy. And I'm going to go ahead and put that as ones. I just had a specific format. I wanted it in line characters, so I made a semicolon there. You have to have a space after CH. That's your choice. That's the choice you pick. Destination, DST, colon, and then another space. So comma space, destination, colon, space, the destination ID there. Okay. So we do that. Okay, and then copy and paste. And what we're going to do here is the wine and cheese one. So we're going to copy this ID. We're going to go back into here. We're going to put that in, paste. And we're going to make this choice number 2. You won't be able to see it in game until I put it in the description here. But you will see it over here. And actually, I'm going to put this up in a kind of a weird way because this is actually going to go to this. It's not going to go to that. Um, let's see, let's see, let's see. In fact, I should go ahead and copy, and I should go here to the wine and cheese deal, and then the door. It's not title 3, it's actually paste a possible escape like that. So this goes to a possible escape or this, and then this goes to a possible escape. And then this goes down here to this one. So, okay. So, I'm going to save that. The only reason I'm saving the scene is so that Redot editor doesn't balk. And then this is the actual save data, which will save the JSON files. So you notice how the thing went down like that. But for some reason, that's weird. Okay, let's copy this. Copy. I don't know what I did wrong here, but it filled in blank. Paste like that. Okay. Control S. Save room data. Okay, there we go. And then reload save scene. Okay. And so there you go. So the reason I put this kind of down below here, like that, is because this goes down, and this goes out to the side here. And that's just, that's just because it's only going to be the two choices, and you're going to do the two things. So if you do that, you'll get a little bit of more information, but it's not necessary for the gameplay. And then this goes to, then it goes to the next deal, and then I'll fill this stuff in later, and we'll save that till tomorrow. So thanks for popping in and bearing with me today. And um, I can't say that tomorrow I'm going to be able to finish it either. You know how things go. But I do have all the choices and stuff that I'm going to put in there. So all I basically have to do tomorrow is make the new pages, just kind of like I did here. Oh, pardon me. Just kind of like I did here. I do with the rest of these, except for this last one. Of course, is just the uh, wait. It's this one, the rescue plan. The rescue plan's the last page. So there's not going to be any things in between here, but there are going to be things in between all of these. And I already have what I'm going to put, and how I'm going to put it, and everything. So hopefully I'll have this part. I'll have chapter 5 done. Maybe I'll have it done tomorrow. Maybe if I get to work and stop talking and stop, whatever. Anyways, so yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you. Oh, I should have. Oh, I screwed up. Like that last little part that I did, I could have probably saved the replay buffer. Okay, actually, before I actually close up here, I'm gonna do my little recording that I always do. I have a ton of clips now that are just kind of sitting there and accumulating, and it'll be a pain in the butt to actually try to create it into a like a devlog or an update video. But okay, so today is Monday, January 5th, 2026, and today all I got done was renaming all the chapter 5 files to actually have titles. You can see here, these are the JSONs that were created. And then also, if you go over here, these are also the metadatas that were created, these two. So these extras here. Anyways, so that's what I got done today. And I created 2 pages, and I haven't filled these out yet, but that's what I got done today. So there. Okay, recording done. All right, and stream done, I guess. So thank you for watching part 2, and join me again tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be a little bit weird though. Before I go, my dad has an appointment. I'm gonna see if I can try to do part 1 in the morning and then part 2 after we come back. I might be able to do that. I might not. It might be a different way. I might do everything in the evening, or I might have to do like a later bonus stream or something where it's like an hour or something. But we'll see, because there's, I'll be busy tomorrow. But I'm gonna try to get everything in tomorrow. Anyways, thanks for watching part 2, and I will see you tomorrow.